their negative experiences.
Yeah, based on their negative experiences. You know, you're going there, you see my experience, what I went through. You don't want to go through that. You know, so be careful. Don't expose everything to your husband. Be very careful. Men are unpredictable. Men are all like this. Men are all like that. There are mothers who pump negative things, and especially when women are going to marriage, they get a lot of advice. Men hardly get advice. You know, so you got to be very careful.
I like what you say. Men hardly get advice because most men are a little bit proud. They don't want to hear anything. And even aside that, they give the women advice because it's the women that make the home. I tell the women all the time, if you know, why so many responsibilities on the woman? That is how God made a woman. A woman is supposed to make the home. So most wives, most women, when they are growing up, they talk to the wrong people and they get the wrong advice. So as my husband is saying, if you have a mother or aunties or whatever in your bloodline, you can realize that none of them have good marriages. Your mother never had a good marriage, your aunties and all of them never had a good marriage, and you're going to get married. What kind of advice do you think they will give you? They will tell you, one, don't let a man control you. Never allow a man to control you. Number two, don't let a man tell you what to do. Because all of you are one. And number three, allow yourself to be heard. Whatever that you can do for the man to hear you, do it. So you realize that most men enter into marriage and they are so wild. You know, you have to hear me. You have to do this. You know, it is not their fault. They are doing that based on what they heard. He said, what about a single woman? You know, they are doing that based on what they heard. So most of them don't submit because of what they heard from their parents. From their mothers and their aunties as a result of their negative experiences. So as a woman, you got to be wise and you have to evaluate it and ask yourself, this advice that I'm receiving, you know, is it matched up with the word of God? But most of the time, most of the times, we women, we don't think. Most of the times, women, we don't think. We just hear the advice and they are pumping it to us, and because we are emotional, we just respond through our emotions. And you are right, and you are right, and then we are hearing all those negative advice, and whatever we hear is what we take into the marriage.
Why? Because women are I like that. I'm coming to it later, bro. Because women are incubators. Whatever you give to them. That is why one of the easiest way to destroy a woman is to surround her with the wrong people. When a woman is around the wrong people, whatever she hears, she picks it up, and whatever she hears, she multiplies it. Whatever she hears, it goes into her spirit. A man hears something, she listens to it, it doesn't make sense, it throws them away. When a woman hears something, it goes into her spirit, she incubates it.
Because we feel worse.
She feels worse, and she incubates it. Because women have womb, men don't have wombs. You know, so when they receive it, they digest it, and they think about it. And then it goes into them. So they go home, they start, that's why they go home and they start duplicating the same thing they've heard. You know, so they say, oh, you don't have to expose your money to your husband. Hide your money from him. You know, don't allow him to tell what to do. You know, so you don't allow people who have not had good marriages. You don't allow people who are not standard. Women who are bitter. Women who are ungodly, to cause you to be rebellious.
Or to advise you.
To advise you, or to surround yourself around them, because like you begin to pick up on them. You pick up on them because association never leaves you on the same level. You know, they either elevate you or they elevate you. You know, you got to be able to be around. As a woman, you want a great marriage, you want to learn how to submit to your own husband. You have to learn to be around the right woman. If you're around bitter women, if you're around women who are anti-godly, who are anti-husband, who are you know, rebels, if you're around women like that, you will never enjoy marriage. And let me say this, it is impossible for a woman who is a rebel to enjoy marriage. You can't. Marriage will not work unless you use witchcraft. Okay, you never enjoy marriage. If you don't learn to submit, it is difficult for a man who is in his right mind to be the one who will submit. No, a man will rather allow the marriage to break up than to submit to the wife. You know it, because men have ego, and men are the foundation and all of that. You know, so a submissive wife is an attractive wife. Submission makes a woman attractive. Submission makes a woman desirable. Submission makes a man protect, because when a man realizes that you have submitted to him, then he can protect you. You know, so but when a woman does not submit to their own husband, I'm talking about your pastor, I'm talking about talking to your boss, you are submitting to your own husband, as Christ submit, you know, as the man submits to Christ. You know, you gotta submit. The man submits to Christ, you submit to the man. You gotta learn to submit. And you are not going to submit to the man when the man is perfect. You're not going to submit to the man when the man is perfect. And at the point you had, it was very powerful.
Which one?
You got to see the man as God. God gave me.
Yeah, so